I know my most popular video has, of course, been about how I was able to purchase my Audi Q8 under my business credit. People have asked me about the application process, how it goes, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to take you guys today through filling out the actual application. So I have two here. This one is for Ally Financial. Ally Financial is a normal company, you know, most people know for auto loans, but they actually also do business loans. And you can go to any dealership and do a Ally Financial business loan, you know, and go through your approval process. And then I also have the loan for a business vehicle application from Audi, which is where I got my vehicle and I was financed directly through Audi. So I want to take you guys through the process today of filling everything out. First and foremost, if you are purchasing anything under your business, it is supposed to be a paper application. If they are telling you to do anything online or to put your social security number online solely by itself with none of your business information, that is not a business application. Most sales reps don't always know about doing a vehicle under their business in general, so you do need to speak with the finance manager if they're pushing you to do something online that has nothing to do with your business. If they're not asking for your business name, LLC, EIN, DUNS number, that's not a business application, and I don't want you guys to get hit with the okie doke and tricked. So, first and foremost, they have to have a paper business application. And we're pretty much just going through the process. The basic things that they're going to ask you for is, of course, your business name. You must have a LLC. You can also do this with an S Corp or an incorporation. So as long as you have a business entity with the Secretary of State, then you can use that to get a vehicle under your business name, whether you are buying the car or leasing as well. You can also lease and use this business application process. So you're going to put the name of your business entity, LLC, S Corp, Corporation, Inc., whatever. The second thing you need is you must have a EIN number associated with that LLC and information. It's very important because they're actually going to go on the Secretary of State website and they're going to verify that you have a business on there. They're going to verify your EIN number. The third thing that they are going to verify is your DUNS number. You must have a DUNS number, and they are still available for you to get in order for you to do a business vehicle application. That is something else that is very important. You need to have a business email. I would not advise you to put your personal email on here. If you have rosemultisolutions@gmail.com, that's fine. If you have one that's associated with your website, great. But if not, as long as it has a professional look, cool. Second thing is you need to have your business address. That could be your personal address. Some people do use their personal home for their business. That is not a problem either. You can always change those things later. The next thing that you're going to put on here is your business phone number. That can be, you know, whatever line you use for business. If you have a separate phone number, use that. If not, great. It does ask you what county you're in and the type of business you have. That depends on what you do. For me, I put my tax business down. If you do hair, cosmetology. If you're an esthetician, you can put that. Whatever the type of business that you actually have, that is what is going to go on your application. Another thing that they ask is what year your business was established. So that is determined by what year did you start. Maybe you didn't have your LLC to 2020, but you've been doing this since 2018. That's the year you're going to put on your application, the year you started the actual business. And how many years you've been having this associated business. Name of the driver of the vehicle. If you're going to be the driver, this vehicle is for you and your business. You need to put your name, your address, and, you know, your personal contact information. And then from there, they're going to ask the grantor's name. So this is more so of where they can go into your personal information, just asking your name, date of birth, your actual address, and your occupation. If you're the owner or of this business, you can put the owner or the CEO, whichever one. It's not a specific thing that you have to determine on. They're also going to ask you your monthly employment income. Put an accurate amount. I can personally tell you guys, from me getting a vehicle from Audi and having other clients under me get vehicles from Audi, they don't actually ask you for verification of your income for that said business. I put $20,000 on my actual application. You put what you see fit, but like I said, for Audi specifically, they do not verify that. I cannot give you a guarantee with Ally Financial that they want. I just know based on my experience of what I did. They're going to ask you for your business gross and net income, and you just put the amount that you see fit on that part. When it asks for present employer, obviously you are your own present employer, so you're going to put all your business information. They will also ask you about, your location. Are you renting? Are you leasing? Do you own it? How much is the rent at that said place per month? I put, my current office that we're in right now, how much my rent is per month here, and then, my contact information. And also, of course, you're going to put that you are self-employed. So they are going to ask for references as well. On this particular application with Audi, they ask you to list the name and phone number of somebody in relationship to you that's not living with you, but one of them must be a relative. So obviously I put my mom, and then I just put a friend for the other one. But an important section, they ask you for financial references. This is something that gets a lot of people caught up on the application. When it comes to financial references, your bank that you have a business bank account with is considered a financial reference. And they do ask you for the information, just basic information as far as who it is, their address, what type of account you have with them. The second thing that you can also use for a financial reference is the location that you have your office space at. That is somebody that you pay regularly on a monthly basis, and you can put that on there as well. They just want to have information to verify that, you're a creditable business that does business well and that you don't owe people money. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Trying to think about another option. If you're in business, you should have a business bank account anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue with you not having one. If you don't have one, as long as you have your LLC, EIN, and DUNS number, you can go out and get a business bank account. I would recommend doing either Bank of America or Chase. Why do you ask? Because as long as you open an account and you have that money flowing in there, whether it's your personal funds from your direct deposit or you're just putting the money that you get in as it comes into you, have some money flowing in that account, and then you're more likely to get approved for those business credit cards just to help, further jumpstart your business. So from there, that's pretty much the whole application. At the bottom, you sign a date, put your information. So when I did my application, I had to send a copy of my driver's license, and then I also had to send them a copy of my insurance. So they actually emailed this to me. I took a picture of it. I filled it out, took a picture of it, sent it back with the pictures of those two documents. And then they went ahead and went through the approval process, so that by the time I got there, all I pretty much had to do was sign for the vehicle, confirm that everything was good. As far as my personal credit, now they do a personal guarantee on vehicles with Audi or Ally Financial. You can do something only under your business credit, but you have to have at least 10 to 15 vendor accounts, which can be a lot of accounts to sign up for. But yeah, it's a lot. It's like a lot of accounts just for you to put it under your business. So of course you can put it under there, but they don't tell you have to have all these accounts. But when you go to the dealership, they're going to let you know, okay, well, you don't have enough vendors accounts, so we're going to have to do a personal guarantee, which isn't a big deal. As long as you have decent personal credit, they're going to approve you. And you don't have to worry about this reporting on your personal. I cannot tell y'all how many people in the comments ask me that. I have been having my Audi Q8 for over 1 year, and it is not reporting on my personal credit. It has not reported anything. The only thing that came on my personal credit was the original one inquiry that Audi did to approve me, and it has not reported on there since. It actually does not report on my business credit either. If you want a vehicle to report, if it doesn't do it automatically, you actually have to contact the finance company and request for them to report it on your business credit if that's something that they do. That's another thing that people don't tell you as far as the business credit side. But this is your full application process. So Let's make it happen. If you're in the 600s or higher on your personal credit, find you a vehicle you want to get under your business credit. Get your application. Make sure you pick up your paper application. Fill everything out. I've given y'all a step-by-step. And let me know when you get your new car. Comment below if you guys have any questions or concerns. I'm more than happy to help. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.